Are you ready for some more magic? Alright, this next guy is the guy that we call the funny guy of our group. He's been around for many, many years. Not all that many, but he's been performing for many, many years and has made people laugh all over the world. Please put your hands together for Marty Kopp! I'm sorry, Steve Queen!
Thank you, Terry. Before we get started this evening, I would like to set a little bit of atmosphere for the show, with a little bit of fire and just a little bit more magic. So, now that I've set the stage and hopefully the bar pretty high, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Steve Queen. I have been a police officer now for almost 10 years. What I do. And not too long ago, I've gotten a large interest in magic. And magic has really given me a lot. And just, I am proof, kids, that you can go from being a socially awkward, shy young child to being a socially awkward, shy adult. It works for me, it'll work for you, I promise. Now, in my time as a police officer, I've gotten the opportunity to investigate all sorts of, I'll say horrible crimes. I've worked on bank robberies, I've worked on a few homicides, and I've worked violent assaults. I found that all that work has helped me prepare for what I do now, which is work with children. And the parents in the audience will understand that joke more than the children. So, in my time of law enforcement, I have done many things, and now I work in a school. And as a school resource officer, they tend to ask you to come forward and work with the kids and try to teach them things. Well, the things that I don't know if children want to know these things. They don't need to know about fingerprinting and pepper spray and how to use a taser, although the teachers want to know. But I thought of something that I remember from when I was a student, and we learned about recycling. Now, does anyone here know the 3 R's of recycling? Anybody? Now, I can't really see you, so go ahead and just shout them out.
Recycle.
Yeah, I think that was all right. Back in the 80s, they started that program. I can mention it because I was around for part of them. With the 3 R's, you have recycle, which is you find something and then you transform it, use it again. And then you have reduce, which is use less. I have here a can that I took from my recycling bin at home. You know, a fun trick, if you crush your cans in the recycling bin, they take up less space, so that way you can fit more if you're like myself and you forget to take the recycling bin out for weeks at a time, so then it doesn't overflow. But I always found that with recycling, the most useful part of the whole system was reuse. Because with reusing it, you can use it again and not have to worry about the whole recycling process. Now, that trick always gets a nice reaction like that, but when it gets a little bit better is when you actually get to reuse what you made. And also, the last time I did this trick was around 9 o'clock at night, so I'm kind of thankful this is earlier in the day. So, moving forward, I'm going to need 2 adult volunteers. Preferably a man and a woman who feels that they can follow directions and do some magic here today. All right, you sir, you look like you can follow directions. All right, now looking for an adult lady volunteer. Let's not all put our hands up at once. You, miss, whose husband is trying to raise your hand against your will. Come on down. Hi, sir, as you go. What's your name? Evan? All right, Evan, you want to go and step here on the stage? It's Evan, right? All right, Evan, I'm Steve. Are you enjoying the show so far? Oh, me too. Good. All right, so have you ever done magic before? All right, well, this should be easy then. All right, now we're just waiting for our next volunteer. There should be some stairs on this side, if not that side. All right. So, I'll preface this next part. Magic has really given me a lot. Other than helping me get out of my shell, this means the world to me to get the opportunity to be on a stage in front of all of you today. Now, my dear wife, who I believe is here today, but it's hard to see out in the audience, I have to really hand it to her because Magic has given me a lot, but has also put her through a lot as well. In my struggles to learn to entertain people in new ways, I've done things like swallowing razor blades, eating fire, juggling knives, and with all of that, I have been stabbed and cut and burned several times and mildly poisoned. So I have put my wife through a lot, and she hates all those things I do. Now, Amanda, if I can get your name, please. Amanda. So Amanda and Evan. Okay, Amanda, if I can get you to stand over on this side, please. Now, the first thing I'm going to want you both to do is stand the exact same distance from me that I'm standing from you. Got it? Okay. As I was saying with my wife hating all those dangerous things that I've done in Magic, the next thing I want to do today, I knew there's going to be children here, but I thought I'd find something that my wife hates even more. So, the Chinese licking rings. It is 1,000 years old. And as you can imagine, hearing this for hours at a time while practicing this trick can really get on someone's nerves. So if anyone here is related to a magician, I'm sure you can understand my wife's struggle. So, in a moment, I'm going to hand out these rings for inspection. But before I do that, I'm sure you have all seen this trick before, and you thought if I got the opportunity to get my hand on one of those rings, I could really look for that opening in it and get a chance to really examine it. So I'm going to go ahead and hand these rings out, and we can go ahead and check them for, actually ladies first. I'll hand you this one. Now if you want to go ahead and check that for any gaps or openings or gimmicks, and you can do the same thing, thank you. You go ahead and check for gaps, opening, gimmicks down. Evan, careful. So, do you find any openings or gaps or anything like that? No? Okay, well there's one right here. Okay, Amanda, have you found any openings or gaps in your rings? Yes, you should get them. All right, so, now, you've seen this done before, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you these two, and then you're going to go ahead and put them together. Got it? Okay, well, Evan's trying to figure that out. If I can borrow your ring, please. You see, he's going to work on, you got it together yet? Okay, Evan's going to keep working on that right now, but the trick is that I don't want him to see. If you just come in from the side, you can get them right together. So if you want to hold on to those, all right, how are we doing over here? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll work on this too and see if I can help you out. No. Let's see what we got here. You might need a lot more help than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set those over there. Now you've got your two rings. There's a trick to this. All the rings are born with a soft spot right at the top of the head. And it goes away every time. Can you find the soft spot in your ring? No? All right, so I'm going to hold it up like this and try to make it look as impressive as possible, all right? And then you're going to find that soft spot right there at the top. All right, and then you're going to come crashing down the right through that soft spot. Go ahead. Live theater, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he's still working. You see, he sees it's just a trick, right? Because if you look from this side, it's fine. But then over on this side, it looks like they're together. You got it? Amanda, now you've got this, right? So go ahead, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your ring, and you're going to spin the bottom ring. And then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to spin the other ring. Got it? Good job. All right. Moving along. So we've done the fancy stuff. All right, so now what I want you to do is you're going to reach through the ring, and you're going to reach out, and you're going to turn it over. And then you're going to link them together. And then you're going to show the audience and take a bow. Go ahead, take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so then we're going to take the ring apart again like this. And then you're going to go crashing right through the bottom. Right through the top again. See, Evan? Even the pros make it look difficult. All right, and then you show your audience your linked rings and you take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Amanda. If I can borrow one of your rings, please. Not that one, I can't. Okay, so we're going to link these together. And we're going to have 3 rings, all linked together. Okay? Now, if I can get you to hold on to that ring. Okay, and that's pretty sturdy on there, right? You know, if I pull, I can pull you with me. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty sturdy, and then it just melts through. All right. So you can hold on to this one again, and now you have 3. Okay? So you're good. All right, Amanda, if you can go ahead and hold one of your rings up, just like you're driving a car. That's how you drive. Okay. I mean, some people do one-handed and they just lean out the window. But you know, I respect that. 10 and 2. She remembered I told her as a police officer. All right, so I just want to go ahead and hold those out right in front of you. And you know, he's gonna keep working. All right, and then, all right, you can go and let go of that one. I'll tell you what, I'll give you these to hold on, and just hold on right out in front of you, just like this, all right? So, now I have 3 rings, you've got 3 rings. What I want you to do, hold them out in one hand, okay? And then Amanda, when I tell you to, I want you to hold on to one ring, and then drop the other 2, okay? It's gonna look just like this. All right, go for it. Just hold on one ring, drop the other 2. Close. Let's switch there. And there you go. All right. Hold the rings out right in front of you, just like that. Hold one of the rings and then drop the other 2. It should be linked right together. Go for it. I trust you. All right. I'll take this. Thank you. Yeah. So. Evan, I'm afraid you can go have a seat. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, big round of hands on the hand up. Yeah, I know I made it look a little easier than that, but it is a lot of fun. I will end with one thing that I enjoy doing with these. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much.
Steve Queen, everybody, give Steve a big round of applause. Don't go away, I also want to tell you one other thing. Steve is one of our first responders right here in St. Louis. He worked for Chesterfield for about 10 years. So give him a big round of applause.